Physicists have long studied the nature of the observable universe, but have you ever wondered if there's a possibility that something else exists beyond this dimension? And what is this observable universe to begin with? Or, if the universe is, for instance, constantly expanding, what is it expanding into? If, for example, you were to fly towards the edge of the universe, what would you see? Also, are some of the top theories and speculations about what lies beyond our observable universe a hoax? Or are they in fact true? Lastly, do you think that there's a chance that mankind will perish before we can get to the depths of what lies outside of the observable world? Or do we still have time to discover the unobservable? If you're curious to find out the answer to these questions, then watch this video to the end. Also, if you haven't subscribed to our channel so far, please subscribe and hit that notification button. With that said, let's dive right into the top 5 theories of what lies outside the observable universe. Coming back to the point, if you did not know by now, the observable universe includes all the space we can observe and measure based on the light that reaches us. And if you look at the theory of cosmic inflation, the entire universe's size is at least 1,023 times larger than the size of the observable universe. That means that there's a lot of universe that we're missing. That sounds legit. So what are we missing? What is outside of this observable universe? The simplest answer to this is that, unfortunately, since we can't see it or measure it, we don't know what lies beyond the bounds of the observable universe. And what's more, is that this is not a technical limitation. It's not that we're not advanced enough with our technology to peek behind that mysterious veil. Rather, in reality, it's simply a limitation due to the speed of light itself. For instance, it is the same way you can't read a letter that hasn't arrived yet. Ultimately, this means that we can only reach the edge of the observable universe if we develop a method of transportation that allows us to. We would need to either 1. Travel faster than the speed of light, something which most physicists think is impossible, or, 2. Transcend space-time by using a wormhole or warp drive, which most physicists also think is impossible. But hey, chin up, because even if there is no definitive evidence of what lies beyond, there are several theories regarding what exists in the great unknown, and we have collected the top 5 for you here today. Theory number 1, residence inside a black hole. At number 1, we have an interesting theory that believes the observable universe in fact resides inside a black hole. While the theory sounds bizarre, one of the plausible reasons that conspiracy theorists give to prove that the speculation might be true is that these celestial bodies are seemingly expanding, pushing their edge further and further outside our reach with every second passing, so fast that even light can't reach the edge, which means there is something in the beyond that we have not been able to observe so far. Theoretical physicist Noctem Pawlowski, who was dubbed the next possible Albert Einstein by Forbes magazine in 2015, has added his own take on this. He believes that our universe came from a fraction of a much bigger universe, which got sucked into a black hole and compressed until it reached an unfathomably dense state. This core fragment, affected by gravitational spin, then exploded violently, forming our current universe as we know it. What's more, what Pawlowski also believes is that this core might be the source of our Big Bang. So, are we really caught inside a giant black hole? We're not sure for now, but if proven true, this would be a phenomenal achievement, as this would mean that every black hole in our universe may contain other universes, and outside our universe might lie a much bigger universe, ultimately proving that in fact we're merely confined inside a black hole. Theory number 2, the dark flow model. Another theory deals with something called the dark flow model. So the backstory is that in 2008, astronomers discovered some very strange and unexpected galactic clusters that were all streaming in the same direction at immense speed, over 2 million miles per hour. And astronomers could only think one possible cause of these very strange and unexpected galactic clusters. they had to be the massive structures outside the observable universe exerting gravitational influence. As for the structures themselves, astronomers believed that they could be literally anything. So, for instance, they could be amazingly huge accumulations of matter and energy on scales that were difficult for us to imagine. While others suggested they could even be bizarre warps in space-time that are funneling gravitational forces from other universes. And while there have been a number of researchers, such as Kalinske et al., have claimed to have found a certain pattern showing that some parts of the universe are being pulled stronger than others, and that this pull must stem from a strong force originating outside our observable universe. Whereas another scientist, Dr. Richard Holman, predicts that this outside force might be exerted by another universe lying outside our vicinity. Recent analyses have claimed to debunk the dark flow model. But the interesting news is that this debunking is still being disputed. This means there is still some hope that this theory might be true after all. Theory number 3, the multiverse phenomena. Amongst the top 3 theories, one of the more popular theories revolves around the notion of a multiverse. What is a multiverse, you ask? Well, a multiverse is a collection of countless universes that float around in bubbles next to each other, and amazingly, each of these universes consists of an alternate reality. According to this theory, with its approach to infinity in mind, it is plausible to say that there exists a universe where our life is exactly the same as it is now. The multiverse theorem also describes a popular belief is that all these universes are floating around next to each other in an empty space. However, they do remain disconnected from each other. The theory also suggests that each of these places contains a different reality, just like a bubble. And some people, therefore, speculate that you might be able to cross into another reality by passing through a wormhole or black hole. Sadly, since the universe expands faster than even light can travel, there is still speculation that we'll never be able to reach or see the border that lies beyond, and will probably remain a mystery even long after humanity has perished. Number 4, the infinite bubbles theory. Talking about bubbles, it is believed that the space beyond our observable universe is an infinite void. Astronomers are of the view that post-Big Bang expansion of the universe caused bubbles to form in the structure of space. And each bubble is believed to have an area that stopped stretching along with the rest of space and formed its own universe with its own laws. If we were to consider this scenario, the plausible answer that we can come up with is that space is infinite and each bubble is also infinite. That's because even if you could somehow breach the boundary of our bubble, the space in between the bubbles is still expanding, so you never get to the next bubble, no matter how fast you went. Number 5, outside is the same universe. Another theory suggests that the not yet observable part of our universe contains more universe, nothing else, more stars, galaxies, and clusters in an infinite expanding space. But who knows if this is true or mere speculation? We believe that only more in-depth research and time will tell. With that said, whether it's a multiverse, a great nothing, another galaxy outside of a black hole, for now, we're merely left with speculation and theories about what lies beyond. But who knows, there may come a day when these mere speculations finally win the status of facts. What do you think? What's your take on the great beyond? Let us know in the comment section below. Also, if you enjoyed watching this video, do press the like button and tap subscribe to stay notified and keep watching amazing videos about space telescopes, NASA news, and other space updates. See you in our next video.